I think they're gonna CGI him a little bit.
Oh, yeah, just a tad.
They're definitely CGI him. And we're all just.
I can do this all day. I have the
You want to
biggest
play like
fists.
footsies under the table, Vincent?
I think I'm okay.
That's like hand slam competition.
It's like power slap.
Good morning and welcome to the Weekly Roundup, your favorite variety news show for your eardrums, giving you the latest and, in our opinion, greatest news. I'm one of your co-hosts, Vince Vibes, giving you Football Focus.
We're back with Dustin.
Oh my God.
Not Jurassic Digest anymore. Not Diddy Digest, even though it kind of is today.
Well,
but
yeah.
these days, it's unemployment updates.
Mr. Unemployed. You know, a man gets unemployed and he looks fresher than ever.
You know, that's the thing. The thing with that is I'm not having my soul stripped away from me every minute of the day by having to work a job.
Hey, that's true. You know, a good time of R&R, as they call it, will make a man 10 times better. Who are you?
So sarcastic.
Anthony with Showbiz Spotlight.
Yeah, talk right into that mic. I love it when you talk into the mic like that.
I don't like this weird kind
Do
of
it again.
vibe you're bringing up.
Nah, bro. He wild.
Stephen?
Steven as the game guru. I guess I'm laughing. God, no.
He's more like the giggle guru today.
The giggle guru.
Oh, it's still alliteration.
Oh, God.
How are y'all guys doing?
Hey, same old, same old.
not
Y'all
doing
love
anything.
dead air apparently this
As you
morning.
mentioned before, I'm glowing.
No, yeah.
So it's pretty good.
I love that. It looked like I was going to speak. Anthony looked at me. We looked at each other.
Like, how do you feel?
Like in a split second, like we knew what we were going to do. Like,
It's like, listen, I don't have anything to you.
What, are we talking about our segments or our weeks?
Both.
I think both.
It's a good episode, guys.
How's the internship doing, Anthony?
It's still going. I'm about halfway through it.
If,
So for those who just maybe haven't listened to every episode, you recently got a chance to intern with the Tampa Bay Rays. Can you talk to us a little bit
We're
about
not doing this. You're not interviewing me in the middle of the show.
He hates being interviewed, this guy.
I do.
He wants to be a celebrity.
Go do the internship yourself.
Well, a lot of people can't get the opportunity, and if anything, I think maybe you should put a little reel here of some things you do, you know, at the place.
Hey, you look at the
yeah.
camera. Hey, that means it's going to happen.
It's not.
Fair enough.
You can just put like Rays highlights
Yeah,
and say I did that.
I mean, I could do that and say those things.
and that homer was mine. I did.
I hit that homer.
You know, I showed him all the moves to make that play work.
That
You know,
swing, that's my swing.
That's my swing.
That's my little stutter step, you know.
Anyways.
So how's your week doing?
Well, I've been still recovering. You know, I've been in Sarasota for the week. I just got back yesterday. And, you know, I'm actually doing pretty alright. The main pains now are just still the soreness of the incisions, like of the surgery. The surgery has actually, I think, really helped when it comes to, like, my stomach and stuff. I've been able to hold everything. And, you know, so I'm feeling pretty, you know, good on that regard. You know, everything's on the up and up. And, you know, last week, you know, in the intro, I mentioned about how I failed a math class. I wanna round it back up on the Weekly Roundup.
Go on.
That's going to be a great clip.
That's such a weird. Okay.
Just to tell you that I actually did pass that class. He actually did pass me, even though he didn't listen to his syllabus.
Shout out.
So we love.
Yeah, you hear that? You didn't listen to the syllabus. It sounds like he wants you to go back and listen to the syllabus.
No.
He really wants to take your class a second time.
He
Well, I was ready to stick it to the man, you know.
You kind of did.
You kind of.
Well, listen, I just did what had to be done. You know, it was a medical emergency, and I passed the class, y'all. I don't gotta do another math class.
Nice.
At least for the associates.
Do you think you'll ever use math again?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, math is.
You don't have to lie. He already gave you the grade.
What math is essential to your day-to-day.
I gotta calculate the points to see when my next free meal.
How am I gonna know?
How much I need to pay taxes or what?
Oh, it's how you hate taxes.
The
Sports
register
betting.
figures
Come
that
on,
out.
how much money am I gonna win if I get these 6 lineups times
Impossible part
57?
Gonna win 0 probably.
Ooh.
This is why nobody ever wins on this show, because of Debbie Downers.
Debbie Downers because we haven't won.
Is there a girl on the show?
Yeah,
And her name is Debbie Downer?
Dustin Downer.
Well, that's much less interesting.
Oh,
Where are you hiding Debbie from me?
There's some little Debbies in the bag for you.
The oatmeal cream pies. The best ones.
What a way to start off this episode. I already tell this is gonna be a great one. At least on my end, we're going to be talking about a trade that happened, 2 trades that happened, and we're going to be talking about, stepping into the game guru again. We're going to be talking about a new football game that comes out on Monday.
Segment Turf War.
Turf War, for sure.
Alright.
Put it up.
Man, I have to finish that bit.
But, alright, Game Guru.
We're jumping back into Summer Game Fest again. 2 games I wanted to talk about last 2 weeks ago. Didn't have the chance to do it because I kind of blabbled throughout that entire time.
Blabbled?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Over
like
talking. In other words, over talking like I always do,
okay.
Sally. So, more to. My brain shut down on me. Forgive me. More on my segment.
Alright.
Okay.
Unemployment
Exciting
update.
stuff. I'm actually finally gonna put a bow on an arc that we've been doing, I think, since the show started. The Diddy verdict has come down, so this is the end of the case until he gets sentenced in October. So
Diddy
finally,
Digest.
we can stop talking about it.
Freako, not a Rico. As they say.
Exactly.
I believe he deserved that. But anyways, Anthony?
Yeah, sure. Street Fighter movie coming out, and a couple other movies coming out in July. You wouldn't believe who they casted, who they want Diddy to be in the Street Fighter.
Oh my goodness.
I won't let the conversation die.
I don't know any Street Fighter lore, but I feel like there's probably a character I could have made a joke about, but I got nothing.
E-Honda.
You know? Oh, that
Diddy
sounds
is-
like behind. That's funny.
No, E-Honda is the giant sumo wrestler.
Oh my god!
You said Honda. I was like behind him?
No.
Hawk to huh?
Like, did he was allegedly behind a lot of people?
Oh man. Well, this sounds like this episode is gonna be a interesting episode.
A questionable one, but yet a funny one.
That's every episode.
Well, yeah, but it's not been this questionable, my boy. This
Is that a challenge?
Yeah, is that a challenge?
I'll take that as a challenge.
I can make so many stupid innuendos for this entire show.
You know what? I'll take that.
Hey, when we come back.
Come on, y'all. Let's go to Football Focus. Here's a Come On, Let's Go by Tyler, the Creator. When we come back, it'll be Football Focus. And we're back.
Take it away, Stephen.
Recording?
Are we recording?
Let me take this right
Push the red button. There's like a red circular button.
It won't record on my end.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Banter,
Dear
banter.
God.
Anyways, so, no, I'm being so for real. I hit it and it was flashing red. Anyways, we love a little bit of technical difficulties on Football Focus. And we are now
You were pointing at Steven.
officially... No, I was pointing at the camera. What?
I think Stephen also thought you were pointing at Stephen, right?
The guy
You were like,
I was looking dead right
you're
here.
like a deer in the headlights.
I am football focused.
We're going to be talking about 3 stories, but the 2 stories kind of interconnect with each other. 2 trades happened. The Miami Dolphins were involved in both of those trades, but Miami Dolphins trade Jalen Ramsey, Jonnu Smith, and a 7th round pick for Steelers, Minkah Fitzpatrick, and a 5th round pick. Now, if anyone doesn't know those names, Jalen Ramsey and Minkah Fitzpatrick were both all pros at one time. I think last time Minkah Fitzpatrick was All-Pro was in 2022, and I think Jalen Ramsey was around that same time. I don't know the exact year. But evidently, both have simply kind of fallen off on their teams. Maybe their culture, with Jalen Ramsey wasn't vibing with the Miami coaching staff. And then with Minkah Fitzpatrick, he just looks a little, maybe a step too slow for the game nowadays. You know, there's been a couple plays that he's been giving up. And so it was basically a player-for-player swap. And then Jonnu Smith and a 7th round pick for that 5th round pick. Jonnu Smith has been a tight end who's really just been kind of sneaky good, kind of under the radar. He's never been amazing. He's never been elite. But he's always... He's been able to score. Last season he scored 8 touchdowns, and I know he scored 8 touchdowns a couple seasons before that. Arthur Smith also really knows how to use Jonnu Smith, which is the offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers now. So if anyone is going to maybe get another good season out of Jonnu Smith, is going to be Arthur. And of course now we have Aaron Rodgers. So that'll be a nice little 1-2 punch for the team, because they have Pat Freiermuth as the starter tight end, and then Jonnu Smith is the tight end 2 now. And then they now have Jalen Ramsey as cornerback 1 to pair up with Darius Slay Jr., who they signed from the Philadelphia Eagles as cornerback 2. So that's going to be a pretty good team. You know, and if any team is going to be a sneaky pick for the Super Bowl, it honestly might be the Steelers.
I see that with that lineup. I see that.
You know, on offense, they still also have DK Metcalf that they just acquired for. They did trade away George Pickens, but they have, oh my goodness, I'm forgetting his name. In the backfield, but they Caleb Johnson, they just drafted 2nd round out of Iowa. So he's projected to be a really good rookie to just instantly do good in that backfield. So everything is looking kind of promising for the Steelers. Mike Tomlin hasn't had a losing season in over like 12 years or 13 years or whatever, how long he's been with the Steelers. So, I mean, if he keeps that up, I mean, we could see the Steelers make a deep push.
Tush push.
So, Jonnu Smith...
Not a deep tush push.
Leading into the second story, Jonnu Smith was
That's one, Stephen.
Was the tight end...
Oh, no.
Was the tight end 1 for the Miami Dolphins. So now you're thinking to yourself, wait, so Miami traded away their main tight end for a 5th round pick, basically. Who's going to start for tight end for them? You know, there's a variety of tight ends that have been on the trade block. Maybe you could have gone for like a Mark Andrews in Baltimore. You could have gone for... Go
ahead.
Trying to think. Oh my goodness!
Make
I'm
up a
blanking
random
on
name.
names
Won't know if
today.
you're right or not.
I know, but no, it was none of those players. It was Darren Waller out for the New York Giants, and if that doesn't sound weird to you at all, it should, because he retired last year.
Whoa.
So the last time we really saw this was when Gronk unretired from the Patriots to get traded to the Buccaneers to play with Tom Brady. And now the Darren Waller, another tight end, unretires and gets traded to the Miami Dolphins for a 7th round pick to play for Tua, I guess. He tried to have a rap career this year.
Wait, who?
You posted that.
And it did not go as it hasn't been going the best. He's also aging. He's also
Is it the
older.
lyrics? Is it the flow?
It's
is
everything.
It's everything.
It's everything.
Yeah, I mean, let me hold on.
You don't have
maybe
to.
we could pull up the Darren Waller. Let's see. It was,
I've always wanted to reluctantly come out of retirement for one last big job. So good, good for him.
You got a job in line for when that happens?
I'm thinking like a big heist, like a museum heist or something. Yeah. I'll leave behind an origami swan or something.
Like, oh, it's him.
He's returned.
Oh.
Somehow he's returned.
That's Star Trek, right?
so this is Darren Waller rap.
He's just playing it.
Well, we can just listen to a little segment of how cringy it is.
I'm trying to process this. I really am.
Okay, not that good, but it's better than KSI.
Better than KSI.
And I would say better than Will Smith.
Better than Will Smith.
But it's probably still in the same league.
So he is now with the Miami Dolphins. This is his 4th team. He was drafted by the Baltimore Ravens, got cut, was then signed to the Raiders. John Gruden made him into a nice star. He then was traded to the Giants, or signed a deal. I think he was traded. And now, like I said, in Miami, he's got a nice new view. He's got, the Miami beaches. He's got no state tags.
I knew you were going to say that.
Can't complain.
You can't complain there. And, everything's, it's a weird kind of situation, but hope for the best. I really liked Darren Waller off the Raiders. He won me my fantasy league back in 2021, actually. He was the biggest, he got a lot of points that game. And so shout out Darren Waller. And anyways, one more quick story before we go into the Game Guru, and it's actually a gaming story itself. EA College Football 26 is coming out on Monday, July 7th. For the the deluxe edition, you get it 3 days early. The regular game comes out on July 10th.
A whole 3 days?
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's only an extra $30. Come on.
Exactly.
$10 per day. Is this really a bargain?
And to get an alternate skin for one of the kickers.
Oh, the kickers.
Lock in.
So, this game will apparently feature new offensive and defensive mechanics, including over 2,700 new plays and 10,000 players. This game will also include enhanced Dynasty and Road to Glory modes, along with improved game day atmospheres. So, Road to Glory mode, you start off in high school. As a high school recruit, you get recruited into the college career, and then afterwards you can then put your player into the new Madden and play your player out.
I see people do that too. College Football 25.
Do you have to play like high school games too? Can you pick your high school? Does it have every high school in the country?
It's not every high school in the country. You get to create a high school, or you can pick some of the high schools that are like already made for you.
Yeah.
But like, if you wanted to, especially like if I had this in high school, like this, because I played high school football, I would have loved to been able to sit there and like make my friends and put them into the game, like make the nights and
what
like,
could have been.
right. And then exactly what could have been, and I'm probably gonna buy this game on the first sale of. I bought College Football 25 last year, first day, but that's because the game has been away for so long. And actually this morning I played a game of College Football 25, and that game is still the best football game that's come out in a long time.
Oh yeah, it is.
The gameplay is so smooth. It is, like I said, it's such a good game, and I'm really excited for College Football 26.
Any news on mascot mode? No mascot.
No
mode?
mascot.
I'm not playing the game.
But that would
what a waste of the 3 minutes.
I would love a mascot mode.
Bro, I haven't
That would
played.
be
I haven't
I want to
played
play
the,
as the Stanford tree.
I haven't played the college football game since I was like a jet. But what was that? Did you play football as all the same mascots on your team, or was it like how did that work? I remember doing it kind of, but you were still playing football, right?
Yeah,
But you were playing as a mascot.
It just replaced all the players as the mascot for the respective
So
college.
the entire team.
The entire
is the same
team was the same mascot.
It'd be cool if they did like was it like a Pro Bowl or whatever, where it's just like every player is a different
Oh
mascot?
my god, I can't imagine how much effort that would
That'd
take.
be so chaotic.
That'd be so jank. There's no way that would work. But I like where your head's at.
Yeah.
You hear that, Matt?
You hear that, EA?
EA. Mr. Nintendo, tell your friend Mr. EA to get on it.
Stop working on college football. Stop working on. Keep working on.
Yeah,
college
it's part of
football.
college football.
Stop working on college basketball. Set everything aside and put all your time and effort into mascot mode. Okay. Anyways, when we come back, it'll be the game guru, but we're transporting to the end zone. Here's transporting by Kodak Black. We're back with the clapper and take it away, Babbler.
You put some respect on the Gru. Go ahead, Gru.
This is the game temple.
I smell something.
You smell something?
I smell something. Hook it. I smell something awesome.
Every deep
He's ready. He's ready. He's ready. You ready? Can you smell? What game? Speaking ladies, welcome back to another gaming session.
I can't smell anything. You took it all away from me.
That's the whole point. That's my job. Take everything away and then scream out of my lungs.
Go ahead.
All right, we're back with Summer Game Fest. These are at least two games I wanted to talk about 2 weeks ago. They had the time because like I said in the beginning, I talked too much. So we're gonna get right into business.
Babbles.
So, right to get boys.
Babbles, actually.
Correct. What's your deal on first-person shooters? I imagine we all played first-person shooter growing up.
Yeah. One of the only things.
I've never touched an FPS in my life. Go ahead.
God.
Good.
No, overall, I shut my brain got shut down.
I really messed it up. I threw him a curveball there.
This man gave me a curveball there.
I gotta switch gears here.
We all know Doom, and there's like similar games that are similar to Doom.
Uh-huh.
So,
Big Doom guy.
so there's one rule.
Ooh,
Hey, there he goes again.
$2
For the original, the 2016 Doom.
No way, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
Well,
the Doom Eternal's like $9.
Yeah,
that's a
That's
decent
still a
price.
pretty good deal.
That's still a good deal. What, in Steam?
Yeah. Pick it up. Leave it.
I got both games on PlayStation.
He's got both games on PlayStation.
Promo code Roundup for 5% off
Creator
all Steam purchases during the summer sale. That's promo code Roundup.
That is a lie. Anyway.
Try it anyway.
Alright, there's one rule that these type of games follow
Okay.
that still continues in Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, and I think perhaps Doom Dark Ages, but I think that kind of changed because the new dynamics to Doom Dark Ages. Thank you. If you stop moving, you die. That's a flat out simple rule. So we're going to introduce a game that has a similar taste and feel of Doom. It's called Mouse P.I For Hire. That's the title. That is the title.
So like L.A. Noir?
And the next upcoming Doom, the Doom Killer, it's Mouse P.I.
He just goes around shooting cats.
What?
Go ahead.
Actually surprising. It's more violent as you expect.
Oh yeah!
There he is.
I'm gonna play Mouse P.I. Detective, and I'm gonna be killing all the cats.
I'm understanding less and less as he does the impression.
It's a upcoming first-person shooter developed by Fumi Games, and it's gonna be published
See, I
by
have to look it up, so I have an idea of
Playside
what I'm
Studios
looking at here.
Limited.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
So,
Was it Mouse P.I.?
Yes, Mouse P.I. For Hire.
Okay. Okay. Oh my god.
it look
Oh
like?
my goodness.
Oh,
What
come on,
is
show the
this?
What is this? This is not what I thought this was gonna be.
Quite literally, think of Doom and
It looks like Cuphead.
That's exactly what I thought it was gonna be.
Hey, I guess that's kind of look like Cuphead.
Yeah, that was when they Cuphead or like old-fashioned Mickey Mouse or something like that.
No, you said Doom. You didn't.
Yeah, no, I'm saying the animation of old Mickey Mouse.
Oh, I see what he's talking about. Okay, see, it's in that like first-person shooter kind of.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I
You got
understand.
that random wacky feel with a bit of
What?
violence.
What is that a screenshot of? That looks insane.
I have no idea. So it will be released in 2025. There's no official date yet, but it's
We're in 2025.
yes, sir.
We're in
So it's
2025
coming out very soon.
God, it won't end.
It won't. It's a never-ending nightmare. Where
What's next? 2026?
where the Doom Killer is Mouse P.I. For Hire.
But yeah.
Oh man.
This game I want to talk about because I did seen it like an early teaser trailer before the Summer Game Fest. They did show the official trailer on Summer Game Fest, so you can look it up on IGN if you guys want to. I don't care because I don't really take seriously IGN at all because their critics are stupid.
Yeah, you know, I agree with that. Whenever I see something on IGN, it's never true. I
The
feel
general, I think general populace agrees that IGN isn't the best at reviewing.
Yeah.
But they're
Everyone
such a
knows
big
they're
name.
bought. Like if you don't get bought by the IGN, or if you don't buy IGN, they badly review you. You know.
Yeah, and then of course, like the alternative too. Like if you do, they'll just say anything that you make that's terrible is good. And you're like 8 out of 10 stars. They're like,
Yeah.
No, it's
it's
7.
mostly negative on Steam. What are you talking about?
Right. Exactly.
So we got another game that is from Lego themselves. Surprisingly,
Star Wars again? Let's
I
go.
wish.
Oh.
Oh, Lego Mickey Mouse.
Indiana Jones.
That would have been hilarious if that was been true.
Lego.
I know that was gonna make $0, 100%, but no one cares much about Disney these days.
Lego Lion King.
Oh.
That would've been funny as well, but I feel like no.
Disney.
I mean, their last actual Lego game was a Disney game, wasn't it? It was
Well, technically it's Star Wars, so technically it belongs.
I guess, yeah, it's
It's
in
a
that.
Disney.
It's Disney now, yeah.
Disney
Disney
now.
now.
Yeah. So.
Alright then, Lego Voyager. So these are the same people that made another Lego game that, god.
So is it like an original Lego thing? It's not like an IP?
It's an original. It's
Okay.
original.
All right.
I thought it was
explain
based off that old Star Trek movie.
This game is a 2 co-op adventure. So mainly like that. It's one of those type of games. So your job, your 2 little brick pieces, you're building. You and your friend are building like pathways to get it to the end, like that, so on, so on. So that's where the 2 adventure comes in, 2-player co-op style.
I mean, all these Lego games are always the same, really.
Yeah,
it's
you're
just a
always
different
playing
spin
with
on
your
it.
friend building things out of Legos.
Which isn't a bad thing. I mean, it's a formula that works. People like Lego games. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, it's all, you know what you're getting when you buy a Lego
I
game.
mean, I literally, that's why I grew up on, like, a big part of, like, when we had the Wii, in my, house, playing the Lego Star Wars, Lego Indiana Jones, Lego, the first Lego Batman,
Surprised I played that one in the DS. Surprised.
DS.
DS.
Well, you know what's crazy? Back when I was a kid, I just played with Legos.
Oh, I actually played with Legos too, actually. I had a couple of nice sets.
Sadly not.
Yeah,
not
they
for
were
me.
fun.
No?
They were fun back
This
in
is
the day.
games.
I was more of a Hot Wheels kid, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you can
I
kind
had
of,
a
you gotta
Hot Wheels
kind of have
track.
some synergy. You know, you can build a little Lego like town and drive the Hot Wheels through it if you wanted.
You're right. I mean, Hot Wheels were like $1, so I would go to like the grocery store. I'd be like, "Yo, shut up! You want a toy? Get the $1 card." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And collected. I had like a collection.
What do they cost today? I bet they're more expensive than you would think. If anybody works at like a Walmart or a Toys R Us or something, give us a call if you know how much a Hot Wheels car is today. I'm gonna say probably like $7. I bet.
Really? I'll go lower. I'll say like $2.
On two?
No.
In this economy?
These Hot Wheel cars.
Just like a regular Hot Wheels car. I'd say probably about like $2.
$8.
I'll go with 10.
Ooh,
going 10.
The last time I went to Walmart, I kind of saw them in that range.
He knows.
This is exactly like The Price is Right.
Hold on.
Actual manufactured retail price of Lego of a Hot Wheels car is.
Does anyone know the Price is Right theme song? You might be right. I have no clue. Can you buy just one Hot Wheels?
I'm sure you can.
In the meantime, let's play some Plinko.
Yeah, you got any more games?
Yeah.
I can come back to this.
Oh.
No, this game will be released in 2025 as well. In at least, I want to say, what's your thoughts on like now we're seeing more games that are like having this 2 co-op campaign a little bit pushed in more than ever, like because this is like the second game that has this type of feature. The other one was it literally had this almost the same similar name as Splitgate.
No Way Out.
No.
Split Fiction. Or
something like that.
Split Second or something? No, Split Second was the racing game. I know what you're talking about. We're seeing that I kind of like we're getting those type of games more than ever that have that not only that action feel, but with a good story, but with 2 co-op players. Instead of being that normal recipe that, okay, if it's a solo game, it's just you by yourself and just doing normal levels, or if it's an open world feature, going to that specific area and all that stuff. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, is this only for 2 players, or can you put a bunch more people in?
No, this game for 2 players.
That's too situational for me. Yeah, if I'm playing a game by myself, I'll play it by myself. If I'm playing it with my friends, there'll probably be more than just 2 people. So it's kind of like you have to pick your favorite. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like you guys leave, you and we're gonna play this.
I mean, is it a situation where you just have an NPC with you if you don't got a buddy to play the game with you?
I think no, because I feel
you
like
just can't play the game.
Yeah, in a way, I think so. I don't know. I never played those type of games, but I acknowledge them as good games, but I don't really see that because that's what I thought. Like, okay, I can't play the game if I don't have someone beside me.
Ooh, do you think this is more of just like a game that can be streamed?
Yeah, well,
like they made it like
those
co-op games maybe are more for just like content creators at this point.
Jeez.
Yeah, didn't they do that with that like Prison Break game too?
That was the No Way Out game I was talking about.
Yeah.
And then It Takes Two. But I feel like a lot of people actually really loved It Takes Two, especially as like a.
Is that the yarn
game.
one?
Yeah. Where they're like they get sucked into like little.
Okay, yeah, I know
people. Yeah.
Then it turned. Technically, that story had a random realism to it about divorce.
Oh yeah, no, it was a true story. Like it was like really sad. So it was a good, powerful story and everything. And is there anything else you want to add before we go on?
I have something to add. I have Hot Wheels news. What was everyone's prediction again?
So I said $7. Let's say $6.99.
Okay.
I feel like that's what I said.
No, you went like 6, so you would say $5.99, or you could say 6, but say $5.99.
I went to $10, so $9.99.
Gotcha. So Hot Wheels scale. I did say $2 initially.
Okay,
you can come back to it.
Yeah, come back to that clip.
Hot Wheels scale basic toy car or truck styles may vary. One car, $1.18.
Oh, no way!
No way!
Wow.
Let's see.
What are they owned by the guy that owns the Arizona Iced Tea?
Damn.
$1.18.
Well, I'll be damned.
All right.
Hey, I'm in.
I didn't show you.
Wow.
I'm really surprised.
I thought that would cost like
so
more.
So inflation isn't real then, because how have those been the same price for like 20 years?
Inflation's real.
It doesn't.
Seems a lot of us are dreaming of the past. When we come back, it'll be unemployed update with Diddy Digest, but
you can play a Diddy song now. He's free.
Well, this is actually Dreaming of the Past by Pusha T and Kanye West.
Hey, friend of the show.
We're back. Mr. Unemployed, take it away.
Well, I'm taking on a sabbatical. But anyways, unemployment update. We're coming back. Oh, nice guy. It's all right, Gru. We're not fighting, really.
Where did that come from?
He had a scared little look on his face. It's okay. I just had to calm down. Long-time listeners.
Fight! Oh, my bad.
Fight. Long-time listeners of the show may remember once upon a time we had an ongoing bit that called my segment Diddy Digest. And every week it was just more news coming out about Diddy. What's Diddy done? What's Diddy do? Did he do it? Didn't he do it? Well, the juries finally came back. And by and large, the jury said, thank you guys, Diddy didn't do it. Now, he had about five different charges on him.
I'm going to pull the Stephen.
But everybody's doing that, huh? I've been doing that the entire show. So this guy had like 5 different charges they were trying to put on him. It was, the RICO thing, like the Tony Soprano charge, right? And then there was, a couple other ones, right? All this crazy stuff, but all the big ones they came back with a not guilty on, and they only convicted him of 2 counts of bringing like a worker of the night from one state to another state, which not even a real crime that. So that's pretty much how it resolved itself, and people are taking to social media, they're taking to the streets, and they're making their voices heard about this. Some of his ardent supporters were out, it looks like, in front of the courthouse, and they were celebrating that he wasn't convicted for these big charges. They were covering themselves in baby oil and dancing.
They literally were. I did see those videos. Selling the shirts, Frico and Rico.
Yeah. Very true. It's not illegal to be freaky, but maybe it should be illegal to cover yourself in baby oil and dance around in front of the courthouse to celebrate the diddler walking free, because that's diabolical behavior.
That's how you know something isn't right. The right side did not win. If people in baby oil are dancing around outside, covering each other in it.
So you covered this story across 3
Oh my God,
seasons
dude!
now?
I feel like I've been talking about it since I was in high school.
The beginning.
What? It's the most anticlimactic ending to this story ever.
Absolutely.
This is literally the worst ending.
Well, I mean, it's the worst ending for me because I got duped, I think. Because I saw these headlines, it was like, what was it? Homeland Security raids Diddy's house. I was like, oh my God, they got themselves an Epstein.
This became so serious.
Yeah. They looked like it was serious, and then, they do a whole court case where they're just embarrassing the guy. They're doing a press conference. Look how much baby oil we found. All right.
Guy's had
is there a legal limit for how much baby oil you can own?
Oh my God.
Apparently there isn't.
Not him defending Diddy right now on air.
I mean, he was freed. What do you want?
He was not freed.
Now,
he was
convicted
of 2 charges. He's still guilty.
Those aren't crimes.
And could have a max of 20 years.
Well, he's not going to, though. I mean, I'd be surprised if he gets 5 years. Bringing a prostitute from another state?
A crime.
So did you say what his 2 charges are?
No, they did convicted of him twice.
Of just that?
Yeah, that 2 times.
Oh.
It should be hundreds of times, but
Well, I mean, that shouldn't even be a thing of record. That's not a real crime.
It is a crime.
Oh, but I'm the communist for wanting to enforce some simple school policies.
So I did read a headline and did not pursue it any further this morning. He was denied bail.
Yeah, I saw that too. And he's actually going to stay in jail until October when they do his sentencing, which will, thankfully, be the last time that we cover this godforsaken case on this broadcast.
That would be the next season.
Red October. Yeah, Red October.
Red October. Yeah, okay. Sure.
Literally our season.
He's talking about something else.
Was that a reference to the movie?
No. Oh my goodness.
I don't live in your brain, bro.
Anthony gets
It's a sports reference. I don't know why he's bringing that up in the middle.
Because he said season. I just couldn't.
No, I'm sorry. What's a weekly Weekly Roundup season.
Well, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're actually we're on like a broadcast too, which like we'll sometimes have seasons. We'll refer to those as seasons too.
Oh,
That's kind of how we got there.
We're not really taking a break though in between season 3 and 4, so it's just continuous.
You can still call it a season.
Yeah, it'll probably be some kind of a
Season 3, part 2. You know, they do that these days.
Oh yeah, like I don't know, like a show that takes itself too seriously. I guess I feel like shows should TV shows will do that and like just call it season 4 and season 5.
Just say you ran out of time.
Yeah.
To film the back half of your season.
For real, I think Ozark did that or something. One of their shows that I was actually watching and I was like, this is really confusing.
I feel like The Walking Dead did it, but I think The Walking Dead did do it.
Yeah.
Are they still on like season 5 part?
I don't know.
80?
I stopped watching like 10 years ago, but they would split the season up into like 2 parts. But I think it would just be 2 different seasons. I don't know. I didn't focus.
No, it would be like they would release one half of the season, take like you said 6 months, and then release the other half of the season. Weird.
Yeah, you know, weird network it was on too. But sounds like you're kind of there's some celebrities that have responded to this too. Of course, on all different sides of the aisle. You're probably landing on the side with 50 Cent, who said that boy's a bad man. He's like the gay John Gotti. That was 50's take on this. Whereas Boosie came out and said, great day in hip-hop, man. I'm so glad Diddy's free. I'm tired of seeing us black moguls get took down like that. Us. So Boosie's putting himself right up there with Jay-Z and P. Diddy and and all the other moguls.
Wipe it down.
You know, this guy is one of those guys who he just runs his mouth, kind of like Charlton White, and I'm pretty sure that these guys actually might be having another boxing match coming up. I think I saw that Boosie and Charlton White are in a box, so stay tuned for that. That'll be fun.
What's the Weekly Roundup boxing match?
Right, okay, Stephen versus Anthony, go. You got the Rocky shirt on, right?
I do have the Rocky shirt on.
Zoom in down on there.
Is that what you call zooming in?
The last time I hit the zoom in button, it went 10 times in, and it went super in. So I didn't want to hit the zoom in button on your device.
You're like a little rocker over there. You can zoom in kind of evenly usually.
Well, anyways.
But anyways, that's my line. I was going to say anyways too, because I'm about done. Some other stuff I could talk about, but really, like always, we got about 5 minutes left, so let's throw it over.
That's all I need.
That's all this man needs.
That's all I need.
Me too.
We have 10 minutes.
All right.
You have a full segment.
You're Olympian, like Jesus Christ.
Hats off to you.
So you mentioned 50 Cent, so I'll use that to tie that into this story. And Vincent, you might have to help me out here with some of these names. The Street Fighter movie that's supposed to come out next year is slowly releasing its cast. And what a colorful cast of characters it is so far.
The CCC.
Yes. It is a colorful cast
of characters.
You have 50 Cent.
Oh, okay.
As Balrog. He's like a boxer-like character, kind of heavy hitter guy in the game.
Andrew Koji. Go ahead.
Isn't that that looked like he's British? Like he's like a British black dude?
Yeah.
You talking about the character in the game?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say.
Bro.
He look British. Does he wear one of those little bowler hats?
He looks like one of those, like he looks like...
He did just have like a collar.
No. That's Dudley.
Dudley.
That's a British name if I ever heard one.
Yeah, Dudley. That's Dudley. Balrog is he's got like the blue just like a blue fighter outfit on.
Was he the one that was supposed to look like Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's supposed to be 50 Cent.
That's gonna be 50 Cent.
All right.
Keep naming them.
Andrew Koji as Ryu. I'm gonna butcher all these names. I'm not a fan. I'm a fake fan.
Do we know who that is?
I don't know who.
I'm just naming the character. I'm just naming the people. Andrew Schultz as Dan.
Very unfunny comedian. He's got his moments.
He has his moments.
But he's pretty unfunny, to be honest. As Dan. Dan's like a comic relief character in
That makes sense.
the Street Fighter universe.
So he's not going to be fighting.
No, well, so like Ryu and Ken are like, like the red and yellow, like, and then he's got like Dan's got like the pink outfit on of like the old outfits with like the what is that called, like the
like a gi?
No.
Is it not the same outfit they
the
were?
robe? The
Like
fighting.
a bathrobe?
No, like where they they tie the belts on.
Like a karate outfit?
Yeah,
Okay.
outfit.
Is
that what it is?
white,
Karate.
and is like red.
Gotcha.
Oh, is that-
Yeah. So Dan is pink, and he's got he looks a little funky. And put it on the camera.
Let me see this.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that looks cool.
I love that one.
Incredible.
That's my favorite one.
Oh.
Put that Windows out on the screen.
My bad, guys.
Shout out Best Buy. We love your geese.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
Okay,
Andrew Schultz is going to be playing. Keep it going.
Cody Rhodes is Guile, potentially. I don't think that was confirmed just yet.
Not confirmed, but that's going to be interesting if that is officially announced because
Keep going.
Roman Reigns is Akuma. Akuma is a big bad in the Street Fighter universe.
Isn't he Ryu's brother?
How much lore is in this Street Fighter game?
A lot.
Okay, no, I don't know.
Compared to
There's a
Tekken, if you compare that to the lore in Street Fighter and Tekken, at least Street Fighter is like at least somewhat more easier to understand compared to Tekken.
It is way easier to understand. Street Fighter 2 was really huge in the China and Japan areas. It had its own anime. It had its own anime.
China.
I don't even want to hear that guy's voice right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's too bad. I'm going to be talking like this for the rest of the program.
Unless
And that's the show, everybody. Jason Momoa's Blanca's another one I wanted to throw out there.
Yeah, that is also an interesting
That man just plays anything.
He does play anything, but it also kind of makes sense. He does look like a big, monster character guy.
I mean, he essentially looks like Hulk, so I'd be curious how they're gonna make him look like Blanca.
No, I see him with the big hairy chest and the long hair.
I think they're gonna CGI him a little bit.
Just a tad, just a
They're
smidge.
gonna definitely CGI him.
Movies.
And we're all just.
I can do this all day. I have the
You want to
biggest
play like
fists.
footsies under the table, Vincent?
I think I'm okay.
That's like hand slam competition.
It's like power slap.
A couple of other names that kind of surprised me. Orville Peck is Vega.
Orville Peck was the other one, yeah.
Yeah, he's not a.
He's like a country singer.
He's a country singer.
Oh, okay.
He was known for wearing a mask.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Alright,
So Vega is the guy with the mask.
give him the role. He's perfect.
Like,
Does he have a cowboy hat or anything too, or is it just the mask?
No,
thing?
it's
think
just
so.
the
I think he's
mask.
Spaniard.
Okay.
So it's kind of weird.
No, I think
Weird casting. Kind of like, oh, he wears a mask. Let's get him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'd be curious what the plot of this movie even is. I don't think that's come out yet.
Not come out yet. And then the last one is David Dasmalkin as
M. Bison.
M. Bison, and he's known for a lot of different stuff. He's the polka dot guy from the new Suicide Squad, the one where he was always seeing his mom everywhere.
Polka Dot Man.
Yeah,
Is that what his name is?
His power is based on.
I thought you were describing the guy.
No, he's literally polka
Dot Man. In the comics, that's how he's called. Hey, it's where it's Competent King.
He just was in that movie Late Night with the Devil. Was actually a very underrated horror movie. I thought at least.
But he's at least an actor.
Very good.
We're
actor.
naming a bunch of other people that don't act.
Yeah, this guy's actually an actor because he did play a lot of films.
50 Cent acts. I don't know about y'all.
When was the last time 50 Cent? Is he in his own show? He did Power, right? Is he in that show?
He did.
It was Power, wasn't it?
I think it is Power, but I know he's like executive
His
producer.
own, biograph he did.
Yeah.
So, he can act. I don't see, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, they act, on
live
WWE television.
I guess so, but when they appear,
That's all real. What are you talking
when
about?
they appear on screen, are people going to be able to disassociate their WWE characters to whatever character they're playing?
Depending on how they design them. Like, if they do a good design of Guile and Roman Reigns and they, completely, like redo the whole thing. He's got the whole thing on the head. The biggest issue with the original Street Fighter movie is like Guile was Jean-Claude Van Damme and did not have the thing on, like the, you know, his yellow
His
hair.
signature.
He just had a
hairbrush.
like a baton thing on, like a, what is that kind of hat? Little like military hat on.
Yeah,
a beret.
To imitate that, like but normally he's just had that long flat hair.
And that movie
that he always had a comb,
like Pauly D.
Oh, he just looks like a guy.
He's just a guy.
He's just like G.I. Joe.
The whole movie,
the
whole movie just felt like just a bunch of guys. They didn't really feel like characters.
That flag tattoo also just looks like it was painted on.
So, you know, not the best movie. It's kind of
look at that. Doesn't even look like a tattoo.
I used to get those out of the those like things at the store as a kid when you get the little stick-on tattoos.
Oh yeah. Or the oh god, what was that candy? Like the caramel popcorn candy. You sometimes would have like little fake tattoos in them.
Oh, wait, is that Cracker Jacks?
I think it's Cracker Jacks.
I think it is Cracker Jacks.
Take me out to the bar.
We really are old. We're over here reminiscing about Cracker Jack boxes and the toys that came in them.
I'm the youngest one here, and I had the Cracker Jack.
Oh, it's still a thing. All right, good. Very old-timey candy, though, too. I feel like FDR probably had Cracker Jacks when he was a kid, too.
Oh, very underrated. It's like just caramel popcorn and peanuts, right?
I think so. I don't think I ever taste the peanuts. It's just the popcorn.
I think that's right, though. Yeah, there's
I think so.
peanuts in there.
Mm-hmm.
But you have a peanut allergy, stay away.
Yeah, be advised that anyone with a peanut allergy, do not take Cracker Jacks. Speak to a doctor. Segue into more movie news. Jurassic World Rebirth just came out this week.
It did? I heard nothing about it.
Bad reviews. I heard,
Worst one yet?
I heard that it was not good at all, or that it was very mid.
Was it better than Dominion?
I don't know.
Because this was supposed to be like another.
I was excited about this because it was supposed to be like a reboot almost. It was supposed to like redo it.
Yeah.
And
I don't know how they can't get that right because the first two were really good, and I don't know how it wasn't a complicated script, and all they have now is better CG. They should be way better.
Yeah,
they're so much worse.
Yeah, the writing just goes downhill every time.
That's it. And the writing wasn't even that good in the first ones. You weren't watching because you cared about the plot. It was just like a cool movie, you know.
Right.
So how could you make it worse?
Well, is that the case? Because it was the first. So there was nothing to compare it to. Now you make all of these Jurassic movies, and they're always going to compare it to the original.
Well, like in a vacuum, the first one is still way better than the last one.
And they were supposed to be going back to the horror, more like the original movie, like tying into that kind of feeling. And from what I hear, they just didn't do a good job at it.
They still have Chris Pratt making one-liners.
No, it's
that's good.
Scarlett Johansson.
Ooh, okay.
Scarlett Johansson is the lead. Superman comes out.
And Fantastic Four comes out
this month.
I'm gonna be down watching those two movies.
Yes, I am gonna see both of those in theaters too. Probably. I'm really excited for the James Gunn new DC universe.
The one that isn't going to include the Batman, or it might include the Batman.
it might include, but every James Gunn superhero movie has been very good. The Guardians of the Galaxy movies are some of the best MCU movies have to offer, if not the best trilogy. The third one was really, really good about Rocket's story.
I didn't watch the third one, but I heard it was really good.
It's really good. I really think it's the best one of the whole series, and the villain of the High Evolutionary is really scary. You feel for the characters. And so that's what James Gunn does best, is like he blends that perfect like comedy that a superhero movie's kind of been known for, but like with these hard hitting actual like storylines that matter.
Yeah, he takes it from the comics. He reads about the character. Okay, this is what I want from a main antagonist. I'm gonna read research about him, but still having that bit of that comedy feel to it.
A little bit, and and still have that comic book feel. It doesn't feel like our world. You know, you feel like you're stepping into another world. You're
legitimately stepping into the MCU or DCU.
DCU. And so I'm really excited for Superman more than Fantastic Four.
I don't know. I'm excited for more Fantastic Four a little bit because the many times they try to do a Fantastic Four film, every time they try to do it, they always go downhill.
Well,
I thought people liked
the 2000s.
Yeah, exactly.
The 2000s.
ones.
The 2000s.
Jessica Alba ones? Yeah, I watched those. Those are good.
The ones with
You got one joke, huh?
Yeah, one joke ready and it's like it flat right.
Chris Evans.
Yeah, Chris Evans was the Torch. The Human Torch.
Human Torch.
He kind of looks like a capybara, too.
But I actually thought
He's got
the
the
first
mustache.
Fantastic Four was really good.
Yeah.
The Rise of the Silver Surfer is pretty eh.
Yeah, that's what kind of like they kind of like went downhill right there. That's when
And
they
then
kind of stopped.
the 2015 one was bad too.
Yeah,
That was terrible.
But I don't like the casting for this Fantastic Four movie. I don't like Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. I really don't like the other actors as their roles. I can't really think of their names off the top of my head, but I'm just not too excited. I kind of already know what's going to happen. Thunderbolts kind of maybe already spoiled the ending of, or a big part of Fantastic Four in the post-credit scene of Thunderbolts. And I mean, it'll be a good movie. I'm sure it'll be better than anything MCU has been putting out lately. Besides Thunderbolts, I thought Thunderbolts was very good, but I'm not hyped for it as much as Superman.
Okay.
Well, we'll see. That's only time will tell.
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
But I
Will
feel
time
like
tell, Dustin?
Time is gonna tell us all what movies to watch and what movies to skip.
And we'll leave it off on that.
Yeah,
Next
so-
week,
Time a little bit.
same time, we'll be here as always.
Same place too. Where can you find us? It's Hawk Radio at Primo Stream. No, it's not.
No,
They
it's
got rid of that. It's
HCCHawkradio.com.
HawkRadio.com.
Or
Probably not though. It's HC now. We don't know.
We don't know if they change everything. They change.
Watch us on the YouTube, actually.
Yeah,
at the
we'll
Weekly
go
Roundup _1. We got like 15 subscribers now.
Woo!
We're
Thanks, Mom.
20.
20s, what?
Or
No, we're not. We're not at
26
20.
episodes.
Almost 20.
20.
How about that?
How-
We can just round up and call it 20.
Oh, use our credit code.
Oh, I didn't even do that on purpose.
Oh my goodness.
See you next week.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Bye, 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 bye.
Bye bye.